locked for the moment. Another trader around here.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
No.
Greetings, and welcome to Garrison's Luxury Goods Shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with.
Oh.
What was I saying?
Okay. Have a look at my shop, I hope?
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
I think he's lyrium-addled. I really do. Okay, let's see what he's got. Some good stuff. Ooh, ooh. That's useful. That will be useful later on, probably for Sten. Large, clear, lightning crystals. What this annoying girl has to say.
You look like you're not from around here.
Can I help you?
I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
The Circle of Magi?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Well, you're a dwarf. You're crazy? Dwarves can't do magic.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
And what would the messenger get?
What do you mean? Oh, you're looking for payment. My father's shop refines lyrium for smithing. If you help me, I'm sure I could get you some.
Okay, I'll talk to the first enchanter next time I see him.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smith Caste. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Gee, she's like a little puppy dog. Oh, and Wynne agrees with this. This is good. Which gives us improved moderate willpower. Yay! Ooh, this is fun.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dusttown. Guess I'm shutting it down.
Are these things dangerous?
Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
Right, well if I see any nugs, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Okay, so now we're off hunting nugs. Nugs are little creatures that tend to be a bit scurry.
The deep roads are home to the Darkspawn now. Oddly, they're supposed to be safer to travel during a blight.
That would be because all the oh, and there's a nug. That would be because all the Darkspawn are on the surface trying to you know, kill us all.
Let's get started.
Shaper's life. Okay, well, here's the deep roads. So let's head that way.
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Will you let me past?
Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or Adesha's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps.
Right, okay. Are Darkspawn the only danger in those tunnels?
Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin.
Deep stalkers?
Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size.
Okay. Are there no dwarves past this point?
A few outposts. Legion of the Dead, mostly. Fools that they are. Some scavenger types, too.
Okay. Legion of the Dead?
It's an independent company of soldiers. They accept no command but their own. Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes, or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join, and swear their only goal is a glorious death.
Will you let me pass?
Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or Adesha's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps.
Okay. I should go.
Aye, for your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
I have a funny feeling we will. Right, so let's head back to that Nug Wrangler and see what reward he'll give us for acquiring one of his little runaways.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
Got a nug for you here.
Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Ooh. Right, so we were told we had to go to the Diamond Quarter, and here it is. I quite like Orzammar. It's got an interesting history, and it kind of makes sense, the fact that they, you know, worship the stone and the like, their ancestors. A lot of it does make a great deal of sense. And like I said, they worship not a god that has no voice, no body, nothing to view, but people who have done an active contribution to the betterment of dwarf society. So it makes a lot of sense. And here we are. The Diamond Quarter. Won't find any ruffians here. Well, not many anyway. Who was it we were looking for to talk to Balin? Actually, I'm just going to pause this for a sec, 'cause I need to find my book to double check who I'm supposed to be siding with here. One sec. Shows what my dodgy memory has to say. We're actually supposed to be backing at not the prince. Okay, well that kind of puts a slightly different spin on it, and yep. So let us continue. I still need to find out which one I'm meant to be talking to. But yep, slightly embarrassing moment there. Orzammar. No. So who's this guy? Let's have a look.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
Actually, who's that girl? Right. So I need to find Haramont's steward or something. Oh, the town criers. These are very useful.
Lord Haramont is the voice of tradition and stability. Lord Balin is the voice of anarchy and ruin.
Well, yep. Oh, Lady Dance.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
We're actually using... Isn't we using it here? There we go. The high regard of House Dance. Quick, run away before she wants it back. Okay, so... Oh, Having a few lag issues with this one. There she is again.
News of the hour. Does Lord Harriman think that Orzammar can hold off the dwarves forever? The Assembly demands an answer.
Thinks Orzammar can hold off the dwarves forever. Does he mean the Darkspawn? I think that might be a typo.
You know, after all this is over, I wouldn't mind getting a job here. I could sing, tell stories, help the king get items from high shelves.
No, you're staying with me, young lady. And this is the chamber of the assembly. Oh, sorry, I'm just about to sneeze. Right, sorry about that. There's Vartag. Just ignore him for the moment and head into the assembly.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
I do.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace. Enough. The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Okay, now we can't get through there as of the moment.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
You don't recognize a Grey Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Is there any way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harriman, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Verender, Harriman's man, can be found at the Harriman estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Well, I'm heading off, and I'm going to ignore this guy here, because that's not the guy we want. I want to talk to Lord Harriman. Oh, and Dulin? Is that the guy we want? Yes, that's the guy we want.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Verender, second to Lord Harriman, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
I have a treaty obligating Orzammar to aid against a blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harriman cannot ignore Balin today.
He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
How do I prove I'm not working for Balin?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harremont's best fighters into stepping down.
You'd like me to enter the proving in Harremont's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harremont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdraw.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harremont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Drgaon and Beisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Okay, that is the first task in propelling us towards Lord Harremont's favour and eventually Orzamar's support in the with the Blight, and they're very useful.